So hello guys, welcome back. In this one I'll be going over this trade from hard time frame all the way to my entry point. So let's get right into it. By the way, the first thing I want to mention is that I have a new Instagram, so make sure to give me a follow. It's going to be linked in the description. By the way, we also have this US for the setup based on the same exact model. Okay, so as you can see, this fake market shift to induce sellers into our continuation level. This is the entry point and TP 1 to 2 at minimum. If this trade was a bit earlier, I would probably target this high based on the manipulation cycle, but it's already late, so I'm only going to target the 1 to 2. And based off that information that the manipulation cycle is not going to be finished today, we're probably going to tap into the wick at the top and continue lower. So first of all, let's go to 1H. And we're going to go back to the daily open. So the daily open was at this point. Okay, so we closed with this black candle, and once we have the daily close, I always send to Discord what I'll be expecting the next day. There's also my exact entry point, stop loss, TP, everything. But when it comes to the continuation zone, I said that we're going to open, tap into this level and go higher. Because as you can see, we have this nice bullish momentum. And if we're going to break and close below this level, now the bullish momentum is no longer valid. So this is the last invalidation level when it comes to the bullish momentum. So this was our continuation level I sent to Discord. So as you can see, this is the same exact price action. This is a video from my Discord, so let me play it. As you can see, I said you can open, tap into this continuation level and go higher. That's exactly what happened. Okay, so this is the same level. This is the new daily open. So now all we have to do is wait for price to open, accumulate some orders to induce sellers, tap into our continuation level, give us our entry model and go higher. Super simple. So all I look for is just find my continuation level based on momentum. And then I just wait for price to tap into the level and go higher. So as I said many times before, market doesn't care about liquidity sweeps. Okay, sweeping some random high or low means nothing. Okay, so this is what I look for every single day. If the market is trending, if the market is going sideways, I have a different model for these conditions. Okay, so I have the second model for this one and first model for these conditions. Okay, so I'm ready for both of these conditions. But let's go back to this trade. Okay, so now all we have to do is wait for price to tap into our continuation level. So let's go to 15 minute. Okay, so now we tap into the level. As you can see on the 1H, we never close below it. It's the perfect rejection. So now all we have to do is wait for price to give us some type of momentum break. As you can see, we have these wicks, so currently nothing. We're just waiting for our entry model. There's a possible entry point at this point. Okay, so this beautiful momentum candle. So this could be the first entry point. SL below this low. Okay, so this was the first entry point, but I entered a bit higher based on my rules. As I said before, I always look for 2% minimum. Okay, so aiming for 2% with 70% win rate. This is a profitable system. And if you have this high win rate, you can actually risk much more per trade. So for example, you can risk between 4% to like, let's say 7%. Okay, so with the 70% win rate, there is much more potential when it comes to your trades and percentage you're going to make per month. So I think this is the best possible way to do it, because with the 70% win rate, there's literally almost no psychological problems when it comes to like stress and stuff like that. Okay, so everything is mechanical, step by step. And as I said before, I think it's the key for long-term consistency. Okay, so right now we're just waiting for price to give us some of momentum candle. Okay, so currently we have this weird candle. And now as you can see, this bullish candle, which broke all these highs on the left, which is exactly what I want to see. Okay, so now we're just waiting for price to create pullback on a 1H candle, because we have a new 1H open. So the next 1H candle will probably create small wick and then another bullish candle like this. Okay, so this was the entry point, stop loss at this point. And as you can see, exactly as expected, we opened, created a wick on a 1H. And now we're just going to create this huge body. Okay, so this new 1H open. And yeah, that's basically it. As you can see, it's super simple. Every single setup is the same. So all I wait for is price to go higher or lower with momentum. Then I wait for my continuation level. So let's say this is my continuation level. Open, tap into the continuation level, trap sellers. Okay, so we have liquidity above this high. This is the real liquidity. And after we take out the liquidity, it doesn't mean the price will reverse. Okay, most likely it will continue much higher. Momentum. Then we have this continuation level. And the last thing we need to understand is the entry model. Okay, so entry model, momentum, continuation level, and that's all I use for the first model. Okay, so this was a setup on an S100, as you can see, super clean. Then we have a new manipulation cycle. It uses sellers in the continuation level and going much higher because we understand that this is just new manipulation cycle. Same thing happened at this point. Okay, so we have a new manipulation cycle, inducing sellers going higher, new manipulation cycle, inducing sellers and going higher. Okay, so next 100, super clean. When you have this bullish momentum, this is literally the best condition if you want to pass your funded account, because this week we already had 2 funded challenges completed with the first model. So hopefully it makes sense. If you see this momentum, try to join it instead of going the opposite way. Okay, so we have this momentum, look for a continuation level, entry model, and that's it. Okay, so that's it for today. If you got any questions, you can just DM me on the new Instagram, and see you next time.